Good day, friends. Happy Holy Week to you. Today, I'm here to share with you a reflection titled Imitating the Self-Offering of Jesus. Imitating the Self-Offering of Jesus. What is an offering? An offering can be said to be a sacrifice. It can also be said as an act by giving up something that is valuable. It can also be an oblation, a contribution, etc. So when we talk of offering, we are talking of giving up something valuable, which Jesus came to do. Jesus Christ offered up himself, as in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 5 to 9. He came as a sacrificial lamb to die for us, to atone for our sins. He made that sacrifice for the sake of love. In Matthew chapter 4, verse 1 to 11, Jesus was tempted after fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. But he rejected all that will make him popular, will add fame. He rejected all that the devil offered him. Manipulation, greed, popularity, quest to amass wealth, selfishness, and so on. In John chapter 4, verse 34, he said, "My will or my food is to do the will of the Father who sent me and to carry out his work." It is by God's will that Jesus came to save all of us. He offered himself on the cross. He willingly came to obey the Father, as you can see in Philippians chapter 2 from verse 1 to 8. He did not count himself equality with God. Rather, he gave up himself through obedience and by doing the will of God to die and offer himself to us. He died and offered himself for us. It is because of this sacrifice we are called Christians. It is because of this precious sacrifice we are called sons and daughters of God. It is because of this sacrifice we are called friends of Jesus. And it is because of this valuable sacrifice that we are redeemed, we are saved, we are delivered from death. Jesus tells us in John's Gospel, chapter 15, verse 13, that no greater love than for one to lay down his life for his friends. He calls us his friends, and he decided to offer himself up to the Father in atonement for our sins. He gave us his body and blood, as you can see in Luke chapter 22, verses 19 to 20. He gave us the Eucharist, told us to do this in memory of him. For our sake, he died on the cross. So, dear friends, during this period of Lent and beyond, we are called to imitate the self-offering of Jesus. We are called to imitate his life. As St. Paul will say in Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and the following, "I appeal to you, therefore, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God." We are called to be imitators of Christ. In the Catechism of the Catholic Church, we are told that there are 7 capital sins from which our vices and our dead works stem from. They are pride, anger, avarice, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. As Christians, we are called today to offer up these vices. We are called today to offer up our dead actions. When we imitate Jesus' self-offering, then we will know what true and genuine love really means.